Hi, good morning. Welcome to our morning meditation. I am the Reverend Dr. William L. Johnson III, here to share with you what we hope will be words and messages of inspiration and encouragement. Our morning meditation today is entitled The Danger of the In-Between. The Danger of the In-Between. I've thought a lot about how things happen in life, and sometimes it's hard for us to measure uh, the dangers that we find ourselves in. It's really interesting to think about things that we've heard along the way, that it's a dangerous place to be in between thoughts, between ideas, between decisions. The in between place can leave you in a place for some of comfort and for others of discomfort. When I was growing up, I am a first generation hip hop person. I love rap music and hip hop, especially old school hip hop. And there was a song entitled Moni in the Middle. And in that song, the rapper, Moni Love, would say that she's not on this side or that side. Moni is often finding herself in the middle of different things. If it was dangerous or if it was comfortable and at peace, she found herself remaining in the middle. And often it's good to be indifferent. It's often to be like Switzerland, not take sides. It's often important to just kind of hang around the peripheries. However, there are moments in life, what I have discovered anyway, that there are moments in life and in our faith traditions and in our belief systems where to be in the middle is where things are most dangerous. I read somewhere not long ago that it is really important to note that as you're trying to sail through life, either you need to be on land or deep in the ocean and sea. But because in the middle of that place, right around the shoreline, if you don't get out into the deep, you'll never get the quiet, placid waves. You'll be in the midst of the tide coming in or the rip tide underneath. But you have to kind of wade out deeper into the water to find the peaceful water rather than the water that's coming in to shore. And so the admonition or the advice is that for anyone trying to sail, don't sail too close to the ocean or to the shoreline rather, because in that place is where the water and the waves kind of buttress you about back and forth. And so it is, I think it is in life that there are moments that we are most susceptible being injured or hurt or wounded when we are not quite sure what decisions we should make. The Bible would give us these words: a double-minded person is unstable in all of their ways. It is in that in-between place when you can't make up your mind that things are likely to get rougher and more difficult. And so the admonition this morning and the encouragement this morning is don't be afraid to wade out deeper into the water, or don't be afraid or to be pushed to go beyond where you ought to go, and just stay where you are until you're ready to launch out into life. Sometimes that in between place, as some would call straddling the fence, can be the most difficult place to be. You might be in that place with decisions you have to make. You may be in that place with family members. You may be in that place with your career. You may be in that place with friends who are trying to pull you one way or move you into another. You may be in that place internally where you have to decide what choices you're going to make and which way you will go. I'm encouraging you to step out on faith and launch out into the deep of your life. It is the only place where you'll be able to reap and the rewards of your labors when you try the hard things. But if you're not going to try the hard things, please don't kind of skirt somewhere on the shoreline. It is the in between place that may give you the most trouble in life. Many of us, I can say as a testimony of my own life, that those moments in which I've trusted God more are the moments that I found things to be most rewarding. The moments in which I found myself almost trusting God, but not quite sure, make me feel like God abandoned me when the truth is I never stepped out far enough in my faith walk to be able to trust God and to receive the benefits of such belief. It is important to step all the way out or to be all the way in or to invest yourself all the way. Let me say it this way: live authentically. Live fully. Be fully present in every moment of your life as much as you can. The danger for being double-minded or not really being invested leaves you disappointed and often injured because you've never really committed to the things that were before you. Maybe, perhaps, many of us, I can't say for you, I can say for me, that my most egregious moments, my biggest mistakes, my biggest challenges in life have, and my biggest disappointments, may I say, are in the moments in which I was waiting for something to happen, dipping my foot into the pool of life, but not fully taking my life to a full investment in the things that I was a part of. And the only thing that can happen with that is to be in a place where you get less and less, where you end up investing more. I often say to people in relationships, it's very difficult if you are only willing to give 50% of yourself, hoping the other person will give 100% of themselves and thinking that that will work. It won't. The other person will see that you're only giving 50% of yourself. And even if they're at 100% of themselves, they'll start dialing back their investment. And neither of you will get the full measure of what it means to love or to be in friendship or to be in relationship with each other because you've never given your all to what it is you say that you're committing yourself to. I feel that way about our educational pursuits or your career goals or whatever life has before you. If you want to get something for nothing, you'll discover nothing from nothing leaves nothing. Come on, Billy Paul and Billy Preston. I think whoever wrote that, I wanted to say it. It's important. I like that song. But I do want to give you some ability to know that when you do invest in something with everything that you have, even if it doesn't turn out the way you want, what you learn from that experience is that you gave all what you have and that thing wasn't for you. How can you determine that if you've only given part of you, you've been in the in between place, haven't invested fully, that you have now come away with knowledge of what that would have been like if you had only given your all? That's my word for the day. That's the word for today, this week, and maybe perhaps this month or for our lives. I want you to be inspired and encouraged because I want to leave you with this. The investment of your complete self in whatever you're doing reaps huge rewards. It is like planting seed. If the farmer doesn't commit to the crop that it wants to grow, it will never really grow. But once the investment of that commitment is put into the ground or into the thing that you're investing in, you'll discover that it can't help but yield a return. That is what I'm encouraging you to do today. Invest yourself in it. If it's in your children, invest yourself into them. If it's in your family, invest yourself into that. If it's in your relationships, invest yourself into that. If it's in your job, your career, your goal, or your volunteer work, invest yourself fully in it. And you'll discover that when more you put in it, the more you're apt to receive out of it, because what you get out of it is no less than you. Well, that's the word, the message for the morning. Our morning meditation is intended to inspire and encourage, as I said before. Why? Because you're worth it. You're loved, you're appreciated, and yeah, you're irreplaceable. Take the message with you. Share it with someone who's a colleague next to you at work or on your job. Text someone. Send someone the YouTube message. These are on YouTube, so you can find it at the Christian Hospital YouTube channel, and you'll see me there with probably dozens of messages there for you to be able to pull from. This is just one of them. Be encouraged, be inspired, live your life, and live it fully. Have a great day. Have a great week. Have a great life. Take care. Bye bye.